Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Avalon Minute. Today we're going to discuss why it is that we have chosen as a company not to brand within our suite. The basic reason we've decided that is we believe we're in the business of creating an environment that helps our customers grow their business. And because of that, we want them to be able to project the image, if they want to, that this whole suite is for their company and only their company, which is why we don't brand at the front desk or anywhere else within the suite. So even if people are walking around, they don't see Avalon Suites logo anywhere. So the biggest obstacle we have in keeping that image for our clients is when two different clients for two different companies show up at the same time. And let me show you kind of how that might work. Let's say there is a Mr. Smith here to visit Steve with ABC Company. You'll be surprised the number of times that Mr. Smith will show up, say he has a 2 o'clock appointment, he'll show up and say, I'm here for my 2 o'clock appointment. And we go, great. And he says, who is your appointment with? I can't remember his name, but he's the owner. Great. From our perspective, he just described half of our clients. If he'd have said, she's the owner, he would have described the other half. So now we're having to start fishing around trying to figure out who he's here for, or we have to ask a pretty direct question, which would seem simple, right? Which is, well, what company are you looking for? But once we ask that question, we've now created confusion in the visitor's mind, because they're like, well, didn't I come? I came here for my appointment. Isn't this all one company? Well, I don't understand the question. If they walked into the headquarters for Apple and went to the front desk and were asking to see one of the employees of Apple, the person at the front desk wouldn't ask, well, what company are you here for? Right? So it creates confusion. So how do we get around that to keep that image for our customers? What we do is we work with our customers and ask them to let us know if they're going to have a visitor, if so, approximately what time, and if so, what their name is. So now let's replay that. So for example, let's say a gentleman walks in around 2 o'clock and says, again, he's here to see ABC Company and Steve, but he just couldn't remember their name. A gentleman walks in around 2 o'clock and says, I'm here for my 2 o'clock appointment. We can now say, great, are you Mr. Smith? Yes, I am. Fantastic, Steve's been expecting you. We'll let him know you're here. Can we get you some coffee, tea, or water while you wait? Right? No confusion at all. The great thing about it is, let's say right behind him, there's a Mrs. Jones here to see Susie with XYZ Company. She walks up, but we already know it. She says, I'm here for my 2 o'clock appointment. Great, you must be Miss Jones. Yes, I am. Great, Susie's been expecting you. We'll let her know you're here. Can we get you some coffee, tea, or water while you wait? Those two people coming almost the exact same time, here for two different people, two different companies, have no idea that they're here for two different companies, right? And it allows both of those companies to create the image that this whole suite is their suite. So in a nutshell, that's why we do it. We think it allows our customers to project a better image, and a lot of them tell us that's why they like it and why they choose us over some of the competition or other options that they have out there in the workforce. Thanks again for joining us.